Okay, I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer with Best of Us Investors. I'm the host to this channel. This is my grandson, Aiden. This is Shay's son. And we're here down by, in the far distance is the Gulf of Mexico, and this is called Western Lake. And well, I have basically three objectives for my YouTube channel. One is to help people make good investment decisions. And to my mind, a good investment decision is recognizing where the world is going and then buy the stocks that are going to take the world to that place. The second is to keep more of what you make, and that's by learning the tax code. And the third is to build family wealth. And in family wealth, our objective is 24 million. That's exactly what the government currently will allow a couple to pass on to their heirs. So with that in mind, I was talking to Aiden about what is basically changing in the internet world. Who's leading it? Who's at the cutting edge? And we agreed it's the gaming world, right?
Yeah.
And why would you say that?
I mean, because they're the ones making all the new stuff. There's not really a whole lot of new things happening in the rest of the internet.
And I think, as I'm not a gamer, Aiden is. He tells me he's a world-class gamer. And as I have seen gaming, I see the graphics are far beyond anything you see anywhere else. The speed with which it has to react is far beyond anything else. And it is the cutting edge. So I ask myself, who owns that cutting edge and who owns the gaming world?
Well, Xbox and PlayStation?
Xbox and PlayStation. Xbox is Microsoft and PlayStation is Sony. So, and they both come out this Christmas with new editions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
New, faster, more graphic, more cutting edge editions. So then I look at it and say, okay, who's making this possible? Who is developing the chips and the graphics that make the graphics possible? And as I dig in deeper, I find that it's advanced micro devices. Now, I also, and you know, and I know that I suggested back on, I think it was October the 7th, that we buy XLNX, XILLINX, and I own that stock. Within 13 days, Advanced Micro Devices bought XLNX. So that is a chip company. The combination of the two, XLNX developed a chip that will fit on the end of your finger that has the ability to have artificial intelligence and, get this, machine learning. So, do you have an understanding of what machine learning is?
Yeah, it's like, as you do stuff, the machine will learn to handle it better.
And to react to it.
Yeah.
So, can you see how, if you're playing a game and you've got a chip that has machine learning in it, and it is learning by your actions, by your moving it. Do you still call that a joystick?
Yeah.
Okay. And the buttons, and it's learning and anticipating your moves. So thus, the adversary, if you will, in the game is accordingly reacting to you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That would be machine learning. So you actually are in some games, are you playing against the game as opposed to another opponent?
Yeah.
Okay. So in those, machine learning would be your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's where I think this advanced micro devices is taking this. And my statement or my belief is then it's going to penetrate other aspects of the internet. It's going to have that kind of chip that's in the gaming world is going to be in the entertainment world, so that, think about this, Aiden, so that when you're watching a movie, and you have some way to react to that movie, the movie then reacts to you. So we turn a movie into a game. Okay, so you and your girlfriend can be sitting there watching a movie that has been pre-scripted, but you're actually involved in the movie. You're a character in the movie. And that's what gaming is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're in the game. So I see that and I say, I have to own advanced micro devices because it is the cutting edge. It is where the world is going, and it is going to change the way I live. And that's the parameters upon which I do all my investing. So then I ask myself, how many players are there of gaming in the world? Do you have any idea?
No.
How about 3 billion? 3 billion players of games in the world today. So that's a pretty substantial market. It's also said there are 200 million household consoles. Now that I read that to believe that's the Xbox and the Sony PlayStation 5. Those are the consoles. And they, as I understand it, and this doesn't have anything to do with advanced microsystems, you buy the Xbox or the PlayStation, and then you have a subscription service.
Yeah.
And that is, you pay so much a year or so much a month to have access to
The online servers.
the online servers. Okay, and that's how you access your opponent.
Yeah.
And then you also have access to different games.
Yeah. Well, you can play like games that aren't online without it, but if you want to play with other people, then you have to have it.
Okay, that's the subscription service.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I think what's important, an extremely growing business. I made comment to Aiden over here. I see this, the technology involved in this, not comparable to, but second maybe to the space station that was launched yesterday to bring some astronauts to, or the SpaceX that took some astronauts to the space station. This is where you need to be. This is basically a company that I have to own in 2021. Now, as I understand it, Xbox just launched their new Xbox X, Series X.
Yeah.
Was it last Tuesday?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay, and they sold out.
Yeah.
They sold out in a matter of minutes,
Seconds, something like that.
seconds, over 1 million new Xboxes. So that gives you some kind of idea as to where this is going and why you need to own it. So that's my take on advanced microsystems, and I have to give credit where credit is due. I learned a lot about this from my grandson, Aiden, and so if you want to see videos like this that are giving you a view through the window into the future and what is going to benefit from the technology developments of the future, subscribe to, it's right down here, subscribe to Best of Us Investors. And then when you go there, you will be asked to give us your name and your email address, and I will send you my morning letter. And in my morning letter, you'll be able to get a ticket, if you will, to our Discord. And that's where we will discuss this amongst our tribe members, even in more depth. So give me a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe and become a member of the tribe, and then join if you'd like to help support our charitable foundation to support the memory of Aiden's mother and to help find a cure for cancer. So Aiden, thank you for joining us. Aiden's going to be with me again tomorrow. We'll decide sometime this evening what our next video is going to... Come on, Aiden, stay in the camera here. And thank you for being with us. Bye-bye.